Hey, how you doing? Let's chat about Ladies Who List, Episode 2, The Pitch. The episode opens up with Kira showing B. Simone some condos. We learn that Kira and B. Simone are both directionally challenged. Kira says that no matter what direction the windows face, if B. Simone doesn't like this listing, she has plenty more. We head over to Quiana's. We are meeting her husband for the first time, Anthony. Quiana also has a personal chef on deck that is making some very beige-looking fried chicken. Quiana goes into her issues with Robin. Once again, it's the same issue. I went into great detail about the $500 per contract fee Robin wanted to charge Quiana in my review of episode 1. I'm not getting into that here. If you'd like to hear my commentary on that, go ahead and refer back to that video. Quiana shares that she actually takes care of her whole entire family. Quiana says that she came from a very humble beginnings and she takes pride in holding her family down. Quiana starts speaking again on the $500 fee Robin wanted to charge her. Kira does the math for us and says that $500 multiplied by the 26 contracts she held would be $13,000. And she felt that Robin was hating on her. I'm still confused about why Quiana keeps bringing this fee up. Quiana is definitely holding on to a grudge. Another thing I don't understand is if Quiana feels a way about Robin charging her this fee, I don't understand why Quiana has not reached out directly to Robin or didn't reach out directly to her. Quiana seems to bring this situation up to everyone around her except Robin. Why do you keep talking about this situation to everyone but Robin? To me, that just seems a little messy. So Quiana shares with her husband that Robin would like to have a dinner with all of the ladies because she has an idea that she would like to pitch. Her husband says he's not so sure that it's a good idea. Then Quiana again brings up the $500 fee that Robin wanted to charge her. I really hope that Quiana's storyline has more to it than just this $500 fee. It's only episode 2 and I'm tired of hearing about this fee already. So Quiana says that, yeah, she will have to talk to Robin about how she's feeling about the fee. Then she commences to counting Robin's money or potential money. Quiana says that Robin doesn't have any agents under her and that Robin seems to be moving at a slow pace. And she asks her husband and herself why she would get on with someone that's moving at a slower pace than her. Quiana seems to have thought the entire situation through and has decided at this moment that it would not be a good fit for her to join in on anything Robin could potentially be pitching. But Quiana says something in one of her confessionals that really makes her look like a straight-up hater. She said that she is going to join in with the other women and remind them why they should say no to anything that Robin could be pitching. That is very haterish. I can understand if Quiana doesn't want to do any further business or any business with Robin. That is her personal decision and she has that right. But why are you trying to convince the other ladies that they shouldn't do business with Robin? Meeting back up with Kira. Kira's talking about her history and how she's from a small town where people didn't make much. She, as well as the other girls, all seem to come from humble beginnings. Kira says that she always knew she wanted more. Kira purchased a house with her boyfriend at the time, but her house burnt down while she was on vacation. Looks like it was a total loss. I can't imagine how that must feel to be on vacation and get that phone call that everything you own was burnt down in a house fire. Kira then explains that shortly after her home burned down, her and her boyfriend also broke up. That's a lot to deal with. Next, we're heading over to Tiffany. Tiffany's at home with her family, and her son is begging her to take him driving. He's in the process of getting his license, it seems. Tiffany explains her struggles with work-life balance and being a mom and wife, and that she has issues with dealing with anxiety and panic attacks because she lacked balance in her life. Tiffany then explains to us that her husband has been very supportive of her and that he quit his job to support her. I am very confused by that statement. I don't understand how your husband quitting his job is supporting of you. A husband is supposed to be a provider. Why would he quit his job? And I'm not putting any blame on Tiffany here. I think she is very brave for sharing her story with us. But usually when you suffer from panic and anxiety, one of the first things your doctor would suggest is that you take a few weeks or take some time off from work. They never suggest that you work harder. I would like to know if he was bringing in an income at that time or if they could afford for him to not work. I'm wondering if Tiffany is the breadwinner in the family and maybe they couldn't afford to have Tiffany not work. Tiffany then explains that her husband's support included her husband driving her to work every day and her husband staying at work with her. It sounds like her husband was some type of overseer. I don't see where the balance is in this arrangement that she's made with her husband. And maybe she shared that with us, but maybe it just didn't make the episode. I am just very confused about why would your husband have to stay at work with you every day? Why couldn't he drop you off at work every day and then go to work? Why couldn't you take some time off from work? Why would he stay at work with you all day? That seems very odd. Y'all have multiple children, so while he's at work sitting with you, watching you do your job, who is doing the grocery shopping? Who is taking care of the kids? Who is cleaning the house? Who is doing laundry? Who is cooking dinner? Who is preparing the kids for school the next day? It just seems like such a waste of time. I have questions on this situation, and I can't help but wonder if Tiffany is trying to play the traditional wife while also being the modern woman. These two roles cannot coexist without you experiencing some type of imbalance in your life. That's where the panic attacks happen. That's where the anxiety comes in. It's because you are running yourself so thin. If you are going to be the breadwinner, then your husband should be the homemaker. He should be taking care of the children. He should be cleaning the house. He should be cooking the meals. You should not have to do it all. And I don't know for sure if that's what's going on in Tiffany's household, but it seems like that may be what's happening. So Tiffany, Tiana, and their spouses head out for a celebratory dinner. It's Tiffany and her hubby's anniversary. Tiana says that Tiffany is very friendly. We also learn that the husbands are both in the automotive industry. Tiff and Tiana start talking about what happened at the open house. Tiana says the conversation got a little petty. I find Tiffany to be probably one of the more honest ladies on the show. So Tiffany says that she's not sure how or why she would collab with Cristyl because Cristyl and her are direct competitors, which we discussed during my review of episode 1. Tiffany then shares with us that while she was out on maternity leave with her youngest child, that Cristyl contacted her and tried to play Tiffany by pretending she would help Tiffany with her clients while she was out on maternity leave. After hearing Tiffany explain that interaction she had with Cristyl, I'm starting to understand why Cristyl and Robin are besties. Tiana's husband makes a very interesting comment after the husbands overhear the ladies' conversation on a potential collaboration. Tiana's husband says that most of the women in that group are self-absorbed. And I'm going to be honest, it does appear that way. The ladies do seem like they are very self-absorbed, but in their defense, they are all in a very competitive industry. To me, your coworkers are not your friends. And I don't even know that we could classify these ladies as coworkers, but they are definitely competing for the same business. We then meet up with Miss Robin in her freakum dress. It's a classy freakum dress. She's showing a condo to a potential client. Robin again shares with us her history and her transitions. So anyway, she's showing a condo at the Healy building. It's a nice condo, small, but the condo is giving, I'm just passing through. I'm I'm not here to stay. Robin does an excellent job with selling. She really does. She always has a pitch ready to go, and it looks like it's going to be a sale. Next, we meet up again with Tiffany, Kira, and Tiana. They're going to an event where Tiana is being awarded. She receives an award for the best social media campaign. Tiana speaks about disrupting the status quo and that these awards are usually given to men in her industry. So after the ceremony, the ladies are toasting to Tiana's award, and the conversation circles back to the upcoming dinner that the ladies will be having with Robin. Tiffany explains that she's not sure why Robin wants to include her because she knows that Robin closes with Cristyl. So she's not sure why Robin would want her there. The ladies conclude that Robin is actually the condo queen, and Kira starts to tell us what her issues are with Robin, and the issue basically is that Robin and Cristyl unfollowed her on Instagram. Listen, I know that Kira is one of the younger ladies, but is an unfollow on Instagram really that serious, or are you ladies just embellishing for this show? I can't believe that you're giving this much energy to an unfollow. Just the fact that you noticed makes you look a little desperate, I would say. That's not something I would ever admit to. So we finally get to the meeting. As the ladies are arriving, Quiana says, "Why are we here?" Well, Quiana, you don't remember why you're there, remember? You said that you were coming there just so that you could listen to Robin pitch her idea, and no matter what it was, you were going to say no. So you're pressed about a fee that she charged you over a year ago, but you never told her you were upset about it, and you never questioned her about it. But you wanted to come to this dinner so that you can listen to what she has going on and then tell her no. Kira, you came because you're pressed about an unfollow, and you want to bring it up, I guess. I don't know. Tiana and Tiffany, they don't have beef as of yet, but they're coming to hear what Robin has to say. And of course, Robin has to be the last one to arrive, and she shows up looking amazing. Robin enters the area where the ladies are sitting and immediately bombards them with compliments. She is definitely a true saleswoman. She then thanks Cristyl for bringing the ladies together, and the ladies are confused. They say, "Wait a minute, Cristyl? No, you brought us together. Why are we here?" Robin then begins pitching her idea where she wants to start a signature series where all of these lovely ladies take every part of every county. She lays out the idea. She compliments the ladies on their specific segments of the market that they are currently dominating, with an emphasis on Black women creating a brokerage. We then flash back to Tiana's one-on-one interview, and Tiana wants to let the world know that, listen, she works with everyone because everyone's money is green, and she will gladly take your money regardless of your race or color. However, Tiana does say it would be a phenomenally amazing thing to have Black phenomenal women collab in this way. Quiana then speaks her mind and says that in order to collaborate, you must first have respect and trust. And I couldn't help but notice that Cristyl was chiming in the background, trying to egg Quiana on, like she was trying to hype Quiana up. Then Quiana brings up, you guessed it, the $500 fee thing again. Robin says that she hopes Quiana can see her in a different light. I thought it was interesting how Quiana said that Robin didn't hurt her feelings by helping her the way that she felt Robin should help her, but it does seem like Quiana's feelings were hurt. Then Quiana says something interesting. Quiana says that, unlike you, Robin, I was trying to establish myself. So in that moment, she tells Robin that, Robin was established, or Robin is established. But when you were having that conversation with your husband, you were saying that Robin was moving at a slow pace. I think Quiana's problem is that she just didn't get the answer that she wanted from Robin, and she just can't get over that. Robin apologizes to Quiana, but Quiana is not happy with the apology. It just seems to me that Quiana just wants to hold a grudge. It seems that way. I don't know if this is bad editing or what, but it seems like Quiana has it in her mind that she wants to have beef with Robin. She doesn't like the fee that Robin charged her. She doesn't like the way that Robin is apologizing, but she held on to this issue for a year. She talked about this issue with everyone else except Robin. I don't get it. If you had a problem with it, why didn't you say anything then? That's the part that I'm not understanding. If you had a problem with it, say something. If you don't say anything, how is she supposed to know that you had a problem? So Robin shares with us that she was going through some mental issues at the time, that she needed time to herself. She wasn't all the way connected with things, and she was in her own world, dealing with her own problems. Then Quiana accuses Robin of deflecting, which I thought was just wrong. I mean, does it seem like Quiana tries to put her responsibilities on other people to you? It's giving that a little bit to me. Quiana doesn't act on things that bother her, but then expects the person that she thinks did her wrong to know that she feels wronged. But in this case, it seems that Robin didn't know, and Quiana didn't tell her, so how would she know? In the one-on-one interviews, Quiana doubles down and explains what an appropriate apology looks like. This is not making Quiana look good. This really isn't. Now, Tiffany chimes in defense of Robin, because we know that Tiffany has also suffered from anxiety and panic attacks. And Tiffany shares with us that Quiana actually helped her through when she was dealing with her mental issues. For some reason, it just seems that Quiana does not believe that Robin may have been suffering or dealing with mental issues. If she was there for Tiffany, to me, that shows that she has some compassion and understanding for women that might be dealing with mental issues. Listen, in real life, we all know that these are not the types of conversations to have in front of a group of other people. You call the person that you have an issue with and you speak on it like the adults that you are. But child, we know that this is reality TV, so we are just going to go ahead and roll with it. So then Kira starts talking about her issues based on Robin and Cristyl unfollowing her on IG. She is pressed, and to be honest with you, this is giving thirsty as F. It really is. I wish I would confront someone that unfollowed me on social. Girl, I don't care. Go on. But what I'm sure got her riled up was when Robin tried to make an excuse about the algorithm. There was no algorithm, sis. You unfollowed her, and it's okay. Just go ahead and admit it. So while she's explaining why she's upset about the unfollow, Kira and Cristyl are chiming in and hyping it up, hyping the situation up, getting her all riled up. To me, it looks like Quiana and Kira definitely came to this meeting with an agenda, and the top priority for that agenda was to come for Robin, period. Then Kira took the ultimate L. Nothing shows your insecurity more than attacking a woman's age. So, niece, sit down and stop. Yes, Robin is older than you. Yes, Robin has more experience than you. And yes, Robin does look better than you. You sound salty as hell. I just cannot get over how mad she is over that unfollow. She looked like she was ready to fight. To me, it also looks like Kira was getting mad that she couldn't get under Robin's skin the way she wanted to. Robin was unfazed. Yeah, okay. Call me old. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm senior. Yes, I am. Okay, you're younger than me. Okay. And what else is going on? So it looks like Kira was pressed boots because she could not ruffle Robin's feathers. So wait, then Kira says, don't be a fan and then come to the dinner trying to be an op. Girl, this is so sad. It really is. And it's really sad. I'm going to tell you why it's sad. Because a lot of times with women, if you compliment another woman, they want to label you as a fan. Just because she gave you a compliment doesn't mean she's a fan. A fan of what? What do you have that she would be a fan of? What? What, Kira? Crystal's on the sideline, keep trying to find her way in like she's playing double dutch, trying to get in on this conversation, trying to get her some camera time. But Robin and Kira just keep going back and forth. Finally, Cristyl is able to jump in. So I just thought this was really cringy. Cristyl really started to kind of like bow down to Kira, talking about, yeah, I thought you were so bomb and so gorgeous. I wish the hell I would, especially after she tried to weaponize compliments that other women gave her. Sometimes women just compliment other women. It doesn't mean that they're a fan. It doesn't mean that they're envious of you. Maybe she really just thought you looked beautiful in the picture or the post or whatever. Get over yourself, Kiara. So things start to heat up even further. Cristyl gets up from her chair, all dramatic, and walks over to Robin. And really, Cristyl is really just hyping the situation up more than it has to be. She's adding fuel to the fire. She's not helping things out in any way, shape, or form. Cristyl and Robin's friendship is very weird. We flash back to a one-on-one interview with Quiana, and Quiana says something along the lines of she doesn't get involved in best friends' relationships or issues. Quiana, that's a lie, because when Cristyl went on down to that house that Ashton was showing you, y'all two were kikiing about issues going on between Cristyl and Robin. Let's not have amnesia in only episode 2 of this series now. And Quiana actually gives very sound advice. She says that Cristyl and Robin need to communicate and talk about their issues. And I say, Quiana, you are absolutely right, but you should do the same thing. You and Robin should have sat down and communicated about the issue that you felt like you had with Robin, instead of you going all around to everyone else, speaking on whatever issue you have. And then, I don't know why Cristyl did this, but she put her behind all up in Robin's face. These girls are so crazy. So Robin is trying to de-escalate the situation or the drama between her and Kiara and Quiana. Then Quiana comes in and says that it was a big deal. It was a full launch of a real estate brokerage or whatever it was. But I think where Quiana is going wrong is that she thinks that because something is important to her, that it is also important to other people, or it's as equally important to other people. And that's not always the case. Your priorities are not mine. Quiana, get out your feelings. I don't know what in the VH1 is going on here, but Cristyl starts antagonizing Robin yet again. This is the same type of thing she did in episode 1. But Robin smacks her on her hand like she's a little girl. This is so weird. I can't believe that these are supposed to be professional women. Tiffany said to hell with this and got the hell on. I never saw someone get up from a sofa so fast the way Tiffany did. But Cristyl is really annoying. She continues to antagonize Robin. She keeps saying, "You're triggered, Rob, you're triggered." I don't think I have seen the word triggered be used so much in a 1-hour period like I have here. If I never hear that word again, I will be fine. Listen, these two do not need to be friends. They really don't. Someone is going to catch a case messing around with these two. But anyway, that's the end of the episode, girl. Let me know what you think. Do you think Quiana has a reason to be upset to this day with Robin? Do you think Robin owes Quiana another apology? Do you think Kiara has the right to be this upset over an Instagram unfollowing? Do you think Cristyl and Robin are really friends? Could you deal with someone like Robin? Could you deal with someone like Cristyl? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.